Welcome to another episode of the Oxygen Not Included series, and since we've last had an episode, there has been an update. There are some things that will not be affecting us because we aren't starting a new map right now. So there's two new creatures. There's a lizard-like named a Draco, and you can shear off these materials off of them and get resources that way. And there's the Pacu, which is a piranha, really, in the water that you can farm or ranch, I guess. So along with them, there's the shearing station, fish trap, and fish feeder, all things that will affect those creatures, which again we will not be having. There's some new automation related stuff that we won't be really getting into. It's like a new logic port. And then the last thing that's kind of interesting is they've put out radiant pipes. So they have insulated pipes, and now they have these, so you can use them to cool or warm your base by pumping in specific liquids or I guess air gases. So I think at the beginning here we should maybe look through our overlays. We don't have a whole lot of oxygen, but we're not completely without oxygen, so there's that. We don't have a whole lot of the power stuff going on. This will turn yellow if it's strained, so we're doing alright. Temperatures, we're still doing pretty good. It's getting kind of warm here in the middle bits, just because of all this machinery, and it's going to be kind of warm over here, it looks like. Yeah, I don't know why it's so warm, but there's that. We have this, which is just showing that the water makes people cold, light, which doesn't matter. This is water that we are pumping up into this, which is creating our oxygen, slowly but surely. Here this shows off the oxygen being pumped out. We are not getting a whole lot of hydrogen in. We have the way things look, so the decor. So right here is looking pretty nice, but that's pretty much it. We need to get... Oh, that's funny. The decor is going up through these air tiles and making it nice in this area. So we should really get around to getting some paintings in this area. Maybe I should move these here? We'll have to test to see if that makes it a room. If that would work. Because we can't put paintings here in this spot because of it. So there won't be a whole lot of nice decor in this area, and it really helpful. So we've just finished cleaning up the farm. Okay, I was like, there's no way there's no germs. Wait a second. So this is just showing how far our stuff is growing. The room types that we have is this. Oh, it is a greenhouse. So this stuff is growing faster now, which is amazing. We have a bathroom and a stable. Look at that. What's the stable help? Just makes it faster to domesticate the creatures in it. And then somehow I think I missed this overlay. Yes, everybody is sick. You need to stop what you're doing and move and wash yourself. I don't know why people aren't washing their hands. Let's get this moved down, and then I think I set it up so that I could put another wash station here. I think it's going to be important that we get better sinks going. Sinks and showers, and have a water loop going on. I didn't leave myself, so there's only space for one shower right now. And some decoration. It is germy in here. Look at that. I guess it's because of the polluted oxygen, maybe? It's probably because of all of these polluted water, which I don't know what to do with. I don't know if we moved the polluted water down here, if this guy would eat it. He might only eat what's in the creature feeder, which would be inconvenient. I really need to find a way to get rid of this polluted water. So I don't know if this is a change that happened in this... Ooh, job mastered. Marie has mastered the groundskeeper job. Cool. So I don't know if this is something that's new, but I'm pretty sure last time people were starving and we still had meal lice? Meal wood. We had the product of this in the chest, and we weren't allowing people to eat it, and it just said they were starving. but now it specifically says they don't have any food they're permitted to eat. So it says they're not allowed to eat any food within their reach. So it's like a little bit of a different message saying that there is stuff they could eat, but they're not allowed to, whereas before it was just straight up, they're starving, there's nothing there. So I don't know if that's a change or not, but I like it. It's nice. So we don't have any algae except for this. So I guess we just need to go ahead and open this up. Last time when I was editing, I realized something that was kind of interesting. What material is this, by the way? Just says tile. Sandstone. There's a whole lot of germs over here that we were worried about before, the slime lung. But it looks like it's dying off, so it should be okay, especially because the hydrogen is going to go straight into this instead of going into our people. I'm not sure, but that's me being very hopeful. Alright. Is there a better stone that we could use to kind of insulate this? Alright, so I wish you could see better all of the stats of the materials you'd be using for the tiles. So I was looking for something that would have, I think, a lower thermal conductivity, but I can't see that here. I can't see those stats on this thing, even though they do have those stats. So we have like overheat temperature, slow heating, all that kind of stuff, but it's just kind of naturally in the materials stats. I know what would work best would be what's up here. Absolute. Because you can see here the thermal conductivity is almost 0. So it's almost a perfect insulator. I guess I could find little nuggets of what we have and see what they say. So before I do that, I've also changed this up a little bit. I've added a door because I saw that there was some algae out here. So grabbing those two might be nice to... Natural gas. Sweet. I think that's going to be quite hot. So that's 107 degrees Fahrenheit. So the area, this stuff is going to be hot, but this is a really good way of making power. There's a natural gas power thing. I don't know much about it. I just know it exists, and that's a geyser for it. Sweet. But I thought we could grab this extra algae here. And we could also see maybe what's out in this area. If there's any more algae. So yeah, that's what I've done. I've added this a little bit. And let me see if I can find out some of those stats just to see if I want a different material. The reason why I'd want something to be insulating is because of this here. This area is going to be a bit warmer than what we have by default, and so if I can put a better material that will keep the heat out, that would be good. So I'm going ahead, I am going to try having this air vent up here and then removing this guy. It did merge these rooms, so if we look at it in this overlay, so you can see this room is not joined, but these ones are now joined because of this. And you can see here that it's covering up that spot, so I think if I do remove this one, this room will also join, and then that these aren't going to count as a wall. So the room is 49 tiles. And the max is 64, and we have 16, 17 over here. We'll have to see how this goes. Yay! Bubbles has mastered her apprentice architect job. That's exciting. Let's look at the jobs. So I was looking into this here thing. Oh, it was yelling at me, but I guess it isn't now. Because before it was yelling that I needed a farmer, and it looked like I also needed a, like, high-level farmer. Oh no. What do you get? Why are you cleaning that? That shouldn't be germy. Why is it germy? I can never remember the buttons. Okay. It's not bad. Okay. I'll stop panicking. He's not looking so great, though. Is that Otto? Otto ain't looking great. I love it when they're sick because they just fall on their face or they use their face to get up. But oh, it's sad. Anyway, but it looks like it's not really a problem. It just needed one, and I guess at the time Otto hadn't put his new hat on. So we can use this. I don't know what it does. Ah, it produces fertilizer to increase plant growth rates. They must possess the crop tending trait. Does he have that? Otto! Oh, look for the one using his face to get about, and we'll find him. There he is. Not Ellie. I don't want Ellie. I want Otto. There we go. Does he have that trait? Where would I see that? Ah, yes, he has it right here. It's under his resume, which is kind of cool, under his bio. So he has +2 to farming, +2 to farming, and he has the trait. So he can now make that stuff that will speed up this, which is good. We got some research complete. We're working towards helping with the way things look. I wonder why Otto's so sick. Probably because people don't know how to wash their hands in this colony. So there's that. You know, I guess I could put one of these down here. And every time they carry down a poo and put it in here and they'll go through and wash their hands, eventually they'll make one of these and we'll see if the guy eats it. So let's go ahead and plop one of these down here for now and hope that he will eat it. Because if so, we can pull these down into it for him. So there we go. Let's stick that guy there. Oh yeah, we can have it going both. Well, that would be silly to have it going both ways. So we'll have it just pointing out when they leave this room, they'll wash their hands. That's good. So we got this guy complete. We need to remove that pipe. Construct. So now that pipe... Yep, there we go. So we connected that one up here. And I'm going to test to see if removing this one will make it stop being rooms, because it's too big. I'm hoping that with the doors and this block that it technically fills up enough space that it won't be too big. We'll see. Oh no, somebody has stress, Otto. It's because he's got a higher position in, so he expects better interior stuff, which is on the way. I think we can make one thing. We can make the flower pot. So we can stick that there. Once that's built, we can put some of our seeds in there. There's a certain plant that's very pretty. So that's what we'd be putting there. Ooh, it looks like we have a new person we could have. So... ugh. We don't have a whole lot. We have 900 out of the 7,000 that we need. So yeah, we're not doing great there. Lack building resource. For the wash bin. Don't they just take water? Okay, it's just that it hasn't been done yet. So let's set that to the left. So anytime someone goes to the left, they will wash their hands. Let's check the germ situation. Doing alright. Sans the things of pee still sitting on the floor. And then we still need the algae. Let's get this. Oop. Oh, look at all our oxygen. Ew. Alright, and then we need this to get dug up, please. People are running in here to breathe. We have this door locked just because I feel like mostly hydrogen will be up there. We don't need that escaping, though it looks like we're letting out a whole lot of oxygen. I didn't think about that when we opened up the walls. Like, I knew we would be getting some hydrogen in, which would provide us some power, which is good. But, let's see. Do we have a better battery to put up? Yeah. Oh, but that's a 2 wide. Yep. Sure. Stick that there for now until we redesign the entire power system at a later date. Just because that guy's going to be producing way more than we're using. The tiny batteries, though, only so-so. So, let's see, what else do we need to be doing? Right, we needed to check to see if this room... Oh, no. So those 2 blocks. Apparently these don't cover it. How annoying. I really wanted these to be on the here so we could have as many paintings as possible. Okay. Don't know what to do about that. Because I really want them to be getting even amounts of... Oxygen ain't going well. No, it's not. Why is this only pumping out occasionally? It was weird that that wasn't going. Pipe blocked. Why? Okay. Braining. Okay, so it's getting blocked because we're getting too much nitrogen. Okay, so let's go ahead and extend this out like that. So it has just that little bit of an extra area for the nitrogen to go onto. Because the oxygen's not going to get through as long as this is here. Okay. Also need to dig that guy. Thanks. Good job, Stinky. You're such a good worker. Alright. So, go back to the bedroom situation in a moment. As for the duplicates, who do we have as options? Irritable Bow? Not exactly interested. They just take longer to do it though. Binge Eater, Grease Monkey. Made a mess? Why? Where? Who? Bubbles! Bubbles, why? Why'd you pee in your oxygen source? Turner! What's happening? Why are these out of order and not getting taken care of? No. We have so much more pee to deal with now. Ow. I just punched my table. Okay, well, the restrooms that are out of order. Okay, I see that now. I'd like to know why, though. Ugh. Why you guys have to pee yourselves all the time? And why is this not getting picked up? I feel like we need more people. But I don't feel like we can feed enough people or give them enough oxygen. So I don't know that it would be right to bring in some new people. There is somebody I'm kind of interested in, and that is Camille here, because she has high ranching, but she's not interested in it. So it's something that's on the back burner, because no one there was like super amazing. No one was terrible, but I wish I could put, ooh, look at all these new creatures. Stone, Smooth, and Sage. What are you? You? That's just a standard hatch. Okay. Okay, polluted dirt. It's interesting the way this is set up. I really hope that he will still eat that polluted dirt. It's kind of looking like he won't now. Until we have a sage hatchling. Which will get us back into trouble again. Which would be really annoying because we finally just got it. Oh no, down here it also has a hatch with the polluted dirt. This is really confusing. Because you have... So we have a hatchling, the sage hatchling. Oh, hatchlings. Okay. So that's on me. What's a hatchling? Shine bugs. So down here we have hatch. So that's hatchling is probably their BBs. Cool. Okay. There's a lot of options here. I feel like it would make more sense just to have the ingredients than them underneath each creature. But I'm not sure. Alright, there we go. He's still eating the polluted dirt. We still need to figure out what to do with the polluted water. Now that someone's taken a good wee everywhere. Somebody dealing with the bathrooms? Yes, that bathroom was dealt with and that bathroom was dealt with. Thank you. Don't know why that was a problem. Wonder what job technically cleaning outhouses is under. Because if it has a certain person who's supposed to be doing it and they're occupied by something else, then maybe the other ones will ignore it? Which is a little inconvenient. At least no one peed in the water source, so I guess I can give them that. just in the research and the oxygen source. We'll have to get that out of here, I think. I don't know if anyone can get up to that spot, which is a little annoying. Unless I build... Oh no, I think that she can get it. Good. When she climbs up that. No power. Keep running. It's the only way to keep everything running. You are so loud. Alright, so... This is only kind of working. Our power is not great. Is the, gas getting less backed up, though? Yeah. Yes, it is. Now, once this is all cleared up, we're gonna want to deconstruct that, and we'll be putting a second one of these in here. And that should cover us a bit better. I love their sounds. I think one of the most missed opportunities for overlays here is by far the different gases. Like, I know you can see them once they're grouped up, so there's a lot of chlorine here. You can see there's some oxygen, and you can see right here is the hydrogen. But I'm more curious about like the little bubbles that are floating around in the base. And I think we need an overlay like this, where it would just be the solid colors, opposed to being breathable and not. It would be the specific gases. I think that would be much more useful, especially because there's some that I rarely ever look at, like not that one, but the plant one. I almost never look at that because in reality I can click on it and see, you know, if maybe it says growing 75%, so I can just hover over it and it'll say like these two are ready, you know, that kind of stuff. And so I don't really feel like this is a HUD I need, and I certainly need one to tell what gases are floating around in like small little groups. So hopefully that's something that they implement in the future. Let's get that planted. Has our research finished? It doesn't look like it. Building, so we're back out of algae again. And the planter box. Ah, this one? No. These. They're waiting for dirt. Are we out of dirt? Ah, I think we're out of dirt. Alright. Let's get this right here dug up. Do that, I guess. And that's still cut off from... Oh, and we can dig up these. That's fertilizer and dirt. It's a new thing. I didn't think we'd have that problem. How do we make dirt after that? We need to make the, stone crushy thingy. We also need to figure that out. Hard to say what to do there. So I was just thinking, I'm like, okay, so what if I put a tile in the corner and then move these over? That would probably get rid of the two space, and then I realized that I would be back to the same problem, but it would be more inconvenient. You know? Like, by changing this to over and then putting the tile here, I've just effectively flipped them and I'm back in the same location. So I guess I will be putting these guys back to where they were. Though I would like... I think I'll keep that guy there and then move this one over and put our tile back. Sandstone, yeah. We'll just do that. So that's what I'll be working on. Let's see, and then let's go to ventilation. And then get rid of these guys and add a new one. So we haven't destroyed our base yet. It's not running exactly smoothly, as we've seen some situations arise, but let's check out the germs. There's a little bit of germs there. Something right, like, I don't know why this slime lung is kind of like puddling right here. And I know there's some up in here, and I think it's all still dying, but yeah. Clearly we're not running smoothly yet, but I think we're doing a little better each time. Hopefully we can get the food sorted soon. There's so much to do. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.